almost the end of the week. Boy, it's been an eventful day. Howdy, y'all. Howdy, howdy. Welcome to The Nonsense. I'm V. As always, I'm joined by X. And I am sure that Khan will be with us momentarily. Hope y'all are well. Also, shoutouts to YouTube. If you are watching from YouTube via the VOD, then thanks for watching. Consider giving us a subscribe. I know we've just started and I'm already plugging the channel, but hey, this stuff works.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. God, I made myself nauseous.
I'm not gonna be that cheesy with it. Be inviting. Don't be whatever that is.
That was parodic, is how I describe that.
Well. Yes. We are continuing with the putting the mod through its paces streams. There have been some very minor changes. Some bugs fixed, some errors cleared out of the log. And some sprites corrected, courtesy of X here. And so, without further ado, we're going to dive into it. Previously in Hell, we just got through to Dead Simple. By the way, this is not one backpack, it's actually a shit ton of them. Mm-hmm. Speaking of game.
Last time on HNBZ.
I gotta find the game. Put up a little screen share action for you. I have so much stuff.
You might want to close some of that stuff if you're streaming.
Well, it's all mod stuff.
Can you tell we're both from the South?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, hey, maybe if I click the one that says Dead Simple. Okay. Dead Simple. I don't like this map very much, but we'll deal. Also, I already have 1,300 kills. Loudy.
If only you had 2 fewer.
1337, yeah. Okay, I need a weapon. Rifted Booster.
I was just
Were you about to make a Master Chief joke?
No. There's Khan.
And there he is.
Someone didn't take me with her and left.
I didn't hear you say take me with you. I saw we.
I always want you to take me with you. If we stream it and I'm in there, you just take me with you. It'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, you were with girlfriend. I didn't want to take you from girlfriend.
There's a thing there.
Oh, shit.
Grab the Inferno, you dingus!
Yep, now it's time for the Inferno. You are right.
You've also got a Tesla barrier. Don't be afraid to use it.
Or be very afraid.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very afraid to use it just because you said not to be afraid to use it.
Dying is not fun.
Yeah, it is.
Die, Archvile.
It is indeed. You should.
Go ground move, try for even hit my stride. I'm gonna wear you out. Billy Gibbons song. And Buddy Guy.
Fucking bitch. Marine thought he had one over on me.
Fucking crayon eater, jarhead motherfucker.
Oh no.
Let me teach that wall a lesson.
Alright, I'm now set up on my laptop so I can watch chat and the stream.
Yay!
I'm going to be doing something different today.
Oh?
I am going to be playing with Legos.
Lego? Fun, fun.
I finally get to play with the rented Lego set that I have.
It has finally been relinquished.
Yes. The person who was holding on to it has decided that they are not going to be able to build it in a timely manner. Much to my great relief, because I already knew that.
I see. Well, without using no-clip, it is impossible to get every item in this map. I'm not going to cheat for it, but there is a BFG hidden in a multiplayer start on this map.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, that is a thing from Vanilla, and it carried over into Maps of Chaos. So we're gonna get out of here.
I'm all...
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of completion bonuses,
Time to go,
I noticed
Commando.
one thing when I was playing. I think I've noticed a couple of bugs already so far. One, I have a sneaking suspicion that the extra kills thing is connected to chickens. I think they're counting as kills again for whatever reason.
Then I just need to make sure they don't have the count kill flag.
That, because I've noticed it's only happened in maps I've used the Morpho Ray. Speaking of the Morpho Ray, glad the Chicken Buster is back. It's going to be, at least you can level the weapon again. That thing.
Terminated.
What was I going to say the other thing? Oh yeah, in certain maps with 0 secrets, at least in the dev build I had, I was getting the all secrets health XP bonus at the end of the level. That's like at the start of the level.
Yeah, that's... I just haven't put in a 0 check, and I wasn't even sure if I wanted to.
Well, it meant nothing because I'd already maxed out my health at that point. But I think it was like map 14 on Maps of Chaos Hardcore.
But yeah, no, I'm well aware of that. That is just a consequence of it being 0 equals 0.
Yeah.
Guys, can y'all get your noses out of that?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep leveling up the Arbiter.
Yeah, you're a blonde one off from getting that thing in 3. There you go. Oh, and by the way, on MOCH, hell, even vanilla map 4, I think map 13.
Yeah?
Oh my god, that thing is a power level at Xterra and I, because there's 2 fucking
Maybe
carbon oxys on it and 3 infernos.
Oh, jeez. There we go, that's the Archvile dealt with.
In vanilla. Even in vanilla. Not to mention, you know, Maps of Chaos, which...
Right. Greatly amplifies everything.
And I was using, I think I'm using MOCHC. Let me double check.
I didn't mean to grab that. Uh-oh. I have a problem.
No, I'm using the overkill versions. I'm using MOC overkill.
Ah!
So I think I'm
Meteor
even getting
gun.
even greater benefits. Let me put it this way: I got the fucking Harbinger to beat 5 within about 2 maps of getting it. That's how bullshit that is.
Uh-oh. Yeah, meteor gun? Help.
Hover bomb, hover bomb, hover bomb. You've got hover bomb.
Yes, but meteor gun is fucking satisfying.
Meteor
So is
gun.
the hover bomb.
Terminated.
So is the meteor gun. Also, I need that.
There was a reason I was calling for her to use the hover bomb because of its titanic blast radius compared to most other weapons.
Nice.
Pretty much anything short of this, the Rhino.
The Rhino.
bouncer.
Yeah, but I don't go for efficiency. I go for what feels right. And
Meteor
the
gun's
answer is
good.
always the meteor gun.
Meteor gun
I've-
Meteor gun beats the hover bomb in range, and I think it almost matches it for DPS. But the hover bomb also suffers from low ammo, a trade-off for that aforementioned Titanic blast radius. Anyway, we have a Rhino. Only 5 rounds with this, but there's a way to work with that. Actually, I'm gonna go for a higher fire rate.
Me too.
I'm gonna keep it rolling. You jerk
I
of a
think I
door.
recognize this map. Oh yeah, I recognize this map. This is the map that
Died a lot
Map
on.
8.
I did some sketchy shit on.
Yes, you did do some. I'm gonna go in here and nuke some imps.
God, if only you had the bouncer there. You're about to
I
shoot bombs off.
think this is doing just fine, actually.
I know, but the bouncer would probably be a slight bit more situationally appropriate.
Okay. I need to hit the button. And
Oh, notable change to note here. In prior versions of the mod, you had to get either ammo-matics or other purple boxes or tiny melee ammo capsules to refill purple and black box weapons. The purple weapons are now refilled by regular ammo caps, but at 1 round per cap, no matter how big the size.
which is potentially very wasteful.
But it also means that, in my experience at least, super weapons are actually quite honestly some of the easiest ones to level of the lot. They might need to have their leveling slowed down.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe have them be on par with where the slot 9 black box weapons were prior.
Maybe it would need some good testing.
Yeah.
Because one thing I've been advocating for some time is to at least let the player, a diligent enough player, have a chance at seeing all the weapons, at least, not necessarily all the weapons, but at least like half of the arsenal hit V5 before the end of a 32 map megawatt.
I disagree with that. While that has, I don't want to say dubious canon justification, because I feel like that's a bit disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of canon on that, but go ahead.
usually it would be about half the weapons to V5 by endgame. There is also the fact that the Ratchet and Clank games are also considerably longer than Doom.
And they also use heavy New Game Plus mechanics, which...
This game does... Well, through a patch, this game does as well.
Hot and Bothered can, but I've always been of the opinion that Doom is very ill-suited to New Game Plus.
And you know where I stand on using Doom Justification. Doom Justification, not wishing to be rude, is unwelcome in this mod.
Yeah. I'm not trying to reiterate reiterate a prat here at this point.
Yeah.
Point refuted 1,000 times, by the way. It's mainly...
Take on a crowd.
Those kind of objections are born less out of, like, oh, I'm still playing Doom. It's kind of more the engine that this is running.
That's kind of why I toned back the New Game Plus mechanic. Enemies do more damage and have increased health, but you have a higher health cap at 500 as opposed to 300. That's really all New Game Plus does.
Yeah. If you're running something on GZ Doom, unless you specifically code the base game for it, this isn't just a Doom thing. This is like, Hexen, Heretic, Strife, practically any other game on this engine that isn't like just a lock. I'm not even sure they have the plus then. The engine isn't well suited. That's my main bugbear with it. That said, I entirely trust Verme's ability to code something like that in.
An engine can be made to obey your design.
The way I put it in Quakestyle ZX's movie was that GZ Doom is flexible, but it's not conforming.
GZ Doom is also a lot more flexible than we might like to give it credit for. Case in point, Sulaco.
Yeah. So, like, Sulaco is a goddamn fever dream of a game on this engine.
The fact that it exists at all is ridiculous.
Yeah. How the fuck did they manage to screw GZ Doom into running a standalone game like that? Uh-oh. That's an old standing bug right there.
What's the bug?
Acquired 0 round of Buzzblade's ammo.
Oh yeah, I can't do anything with that because of the way the script works.
Mm-hmm. That's a classic, though.
That's an old, long-standing bug that is just not going anywhere, unfortunately.
It's rare to get it these days, though.
It's very situational. It only happens in places where you're bound to pick up an ammo capsule, or 2 ammo capsules at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a Baron.
A bull demon in there.
It's a Baron in Maps of Chaos. Let me just clown on him for a second. Ow!
He clowned on you pretty well there, too.
Well, I'm still at 242 health, whereas he is gravy.
Whereas he's a tantalizing plate of Alfredo sauce.
Yes. Wait.
Alright, no, pesto. Sorry, pesto. Pesto's green.
Well, remember our Barons bleed red, so it's the Hell Knights that bleed green. Dead. So he's marinara. Into the first map in this game that I genuinely dislike.
First of many.
The Pit. If I had to pick the levels that I dislike the most, it's the Pit, the Chasm, Downtown, and Tenements.
So
Give me fucking
maps.
PTSD from the fucking chasm again. That was terrible.
So maps 9, 23, 13,
23 is 24, you mean?
24, sorry. 9, 24, 13, and 17.
Yeah. 23 is Barrels of Fun, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I absolutely adore Barrels of Fun.
I hate level 2319.
Fuck that.
That is a great fucking. Come on, do you think Joe?
So what I hate about this map is there's a lot of shit going on right at the start, which I already am not the biggest fan of. I'm not a cold open kind of person.
That would be a hot open though.
That's a hot open in this case.
And see, I love hot opens because I like being in the shit.
I like to get my bearings. Like, where the hell am I? What am I doing? Who are you? Why am I on fire?
I'm flaming in the family way.
Yeah, I'm just flaming in home.
Mm-hmm. Aren't you? You.
I was just.
What?
Look, I was just quoting gags, so.
Okay, let's. What weapon should I use in conjunction with the Inferno to deal with that?
Two Infernos. You got 2 Infernos to work with. If anything, the Rhino.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna over cheese the slot 8s personally. It's tempting. Don't get me wrong.
Suit yourself.
I'm actually gonna save
not
the
gonna use-
Rhino. I'm gonna save the Rhino for the yellow key area.
If nothing else, you've got another purple box in the area, so you'll get a Groovatron at least.
Yep, there's that to look forward to.
Hover bomb. Always
Hover
good to
bomb
level
is at
that
V.
thing up.
Hover bomb's at V2. It needs a lot of XP. I like that. Let's go.
Got about 2 minutes worth of
One.
Inferno. No, 2. You've got another Inferno available.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have said it otherwise.
I thought you were referring to the old power-up timer.
No, I know it's down to a minute.
Okay, now we're switching to Seeker for getting it to level 3. Idea for a change to the Inferno.
Listening.
Explosive weapons get increased blast radius. That would take a lot of coding and a lot of
It would be a
teeth.
difficult implementation, but would be welcome.
It wouldn't be difficult, it would just be repetitive, because all I have to do is go... Because everything uses explosion damage, explosion radius in its explode code. All I have to do is explosion radius times 1 plus some, like... Because there is an item that you have only one of when you have the when you have a power-up, so use that.
Okay, I like the idea, and I think it would be really nice to have. I can't help but think that it would be a little too useful, especially when power leveling super weapons.
See, that's my hang-up as well. I would like to try it, but I think that is gonna be its biggest hang-up.
And well, you know me, I like a player to be able to see pretty much everything they can see in a single playthrough. I don't like forcing replay value. If they want to play the game again, they'll play the game.
Whereas this is built around Ratchet and Clank, which is forced replay value the game.
Yeah,
Ow.
that's one thing I'd rather mods follow Doom on and not RNC. That's me.
It's an agree to disagree.
Of course.
Because what you call forced replay value, I just call replay value.
Don't forget your Inferno over there.
I'm trying not to grab it yet.
Get no flux rifle.
Oh, fuck
Grell.
you, Grell.
I don't know why you put those damn things in the first place, honestly.
I like them. They annoy me, but I like them. And they're not as bad as the mother-humping Death Elemental.
Which, again, why?
Because it's hero. It's hero mode. Remember, those things only spawn on hero mode.
Not fair.
Basically, all the monsters you despise the most are hero mode only. The
Arch Files.
the stone Cacodemon is hero
Look,
only.
I'm generally kind of okay with the petrified Keikos these days. I mean, you made them to where they're not, so that they're not like fucking one-shotting you from like 2 or 3
Across the
shotting you
map.
from full health anymore. Sorry, from across the map. Yeah, with very little auditory or visual warning.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how I can be judicious with this, Inferno. I think what I'm gonna do is, once I get the
there is a third Inferno on the map. I'm sorry. There is a third one in the...
oh, yeah, it's in the, elevator ring.
Yeah, the progressive elevator room, I should say. The elevator stairs.
Yeah.
So you've got two more minutes of double XP to work with.
Yeah, also the progressive elevator ring. It is accepting to the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, it's it will not bitch at you for having pronouns in your bio.
Yeah.
What? That's a reference that I don't know anything about.
Progressive. Like,
Oh, got it. Yep, there we go.
and not the car insurance.
I was about to say, we could probably have made a car insurance joke about that too, but nah.
Start calling that room Flow.
The flow room.
Also, from V3
We've
on,
got a
the
lot
Blitz
of-
gun... Oh, go ahead, Con.
If it's got a lot of enemies, it's a heavy flow.
Period
I was waiting
joke.
for somebody to make a menstruation joke.
Someone had to make it.
If I wasn't
Well, I
busy
mean,
playing
when you
the
first-
game, I would ask Wyra to tickle you.
Myra's not here right now. I am safe.
Not for long.
I was about to say, when you first enter the room, is that monarchy?
His aunt fucking imp.
Nice.
Kind of sounds like malarkey to me, but that's...
No, it's first period. It's an antiquated term for your first period.
Yep. And I was making a fucking wordplay there.
You guys are dorks. I love y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Look who's fucking talking.
Okay, that just opens that. So we come here. Do that.
The door
Now we
is
have
there,
that
so
open. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, hey, how about... Oh. Okay, it would be nice
Oh,
if after
O'Reilly?
Scarlet.
Yes?
Completely unrelated to Scream. I had an idea for a a Voyager episode constantly.
Yeah?
Pairing off of Tinker Tailor Dr. Spy, Tinker Tenor Dr. Spy. Author.
Oh, yes. Basically a sequel. I'm living dangerously. I want to boot back one of these Death Knot Unmaker shots. I'm not that brave. I had a near miss, and I'm like, fuck
I'm
this!
totally a top. I'm a bottom.
Okay.
See, Scarlet, this is why we say you're not a top.
Okay, let me put it this way. I am not a top, but I am also not a sub.
Depends on who you're asking.
I don't know, hon. You were eating fresh a while back.
Yeah, but here's the deal. I haven't written the Anarchist Cookbook.
Wait, I don't get that one.
Uh-huh.
I don't think we can talk anymore about that particular piece of literature on the air.
No, it's a name. What is the first bit of that?
Anarchists?
Uh-huh. She'll get there eventually.
Shout out. And here is
I've been sitting on that joke for a while now.
Here is what I wanted to save the Rhino for.
Yeah, you're getting hate fucked by a hellion on the comments up there.
I'm alright.
Nobody worry about me.
I was going to not make that reference.
All out. Somebody give me ammo.
Why did my brain go to fucking
Got him.
Caddyshack, dude.
my brain went too.
Nobody
Yep,
worry
hold
about
up.
me.
I hear Race.
Hamilton.
Smack.
I got there in the end.
Hamilton.
Yeah, that's where my brain went.
Yeah, the less said about front wedges, the better. Anyway.
What?
No, I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Hamilton, the play.
Oh, I thought you said camel toe.
No, I said Hamilton,
Oh my god.
the musical. Jesus Christ. Look, I know I make a lot of dirty fucking jokes, but not everything that comes out of my brain is dirty.
Only most of it.
Only most of it.
I am so sorry. Oh my god.
Alexander Camel Toe. Oh shit.
Even the Underwear will come.
Oh god. Somewhere, Lin-Manuel Miranda is crying and he doesn't know why.
Crying and laughter. That's a joke he would make.
Yeah. Crying and he didn't think of it himself.
Uh-huh. Pants are right there.
Okay, I need
Just
something
stick
to
'em in
level.
there.
I need to level something up to V3.
Oh, I got threatened with
Gee,
you.
I wonder what you should try.
Oh, the Pyrocitor.
Yeah, that'll work.
I got
Close
threatened
enough. It's
with
a
you.
cyan box fire weapon.
Someone said that they were gonna message you and tell you to tickle me. I said that you weren't here, and that I was safe.
Tackle him! Tackle him!
She's trying to eat me. She's trying to eat me.
That also works.
And ironically, was like biting around the area where that bruise is.
If they're trying to eat you, well,
Barely there.
threatening you with a good time.
Huh? Harder.
Hover bomb.
Harder. Harder.
Harder!
What? Degeneracy.
Why is your
I should have seen the fucking straight ass face I did after saying that.
Christ on a stick! I can't see because my vision's covered in green.
Wouldn't be the first time with that.
No, she said covered in green, not covered in cream.
God damn it.
And if that substance is green, see a doctor.
Post haste. Also, uh-oh. I'll come back.
There was a booster down there.
I know.
Thunder.
Die, please.
Storming like a motherfucker. It wasn't supposed to start raining till 8 o'clock, and then we walked outside. It was like, oh, there's storm clouds, and I get here, it immediately dumps as soon as I walk out of the house.
Let go of me,
Back in a
god
minute,
damn it!
guys.
Fuck phantasms! Jesus!
Phantasmal Force is a D&D spell.
Pyrocitor still does good work.
Does indeed fuck.
Oh yeah, it fucks. Well, that last Inferno didn't entirely go to waste, but it also didn't really see a lot of action. Well, that's up to V3 now. That's V3, 3, 2. I don't want to level that where I'm going. So, ooh, this'll work. Ah, damn it. I was hoping I could avoid.
I thought we were doing Nightmare Reaper today.
If I said Nightmare Reaper yesterday, I did not mean to. 'Cause you're not the first person to say that.
I swear you said Nightmare Reaper.
Whoa!
Ah! Cannot speak today. That sentence went all over the place. In
That
place
sentence
I wanted
almost
to.
went to a really not okay place.
It's not my fault, or not my.
I'm back. What the hell did I just miss?
Con
Meant
can't
to say
speak.
Con can't speak. He went to say Nightmare Reaper. He almost said a scary word.
You don't look so tough.
Did you almost say a gamer word?
I don't know what
Kinda.
that means.
Yeah.
He almost it wasn't Reaper. It was something close.
There was still an R involved.
That's not that's. I think that counts as a gamer word. Yeah,
That
we
is
can't
a
say
gamer
that's
word.
In my
let's-
defense, I was not in control.
context which one could use that word on Twitch. Typically in the context of automotive ignition timing.
Or if you're talking about a
Nope.
particular kind
Don't
of
know that one.
seed.
Oh no! Oh, I
Nope.
thought you meant
know
a
what that
different
means
R
either.
word.
No, no.
Yeah, if you're talking about a particular kind of seed or what goes into vegetable oil, sure, that's fine. But in any other context, watch yourself.
Mm-hmm. Also, I want.
Grape seed oil was not involved.
That's power.
Yeah. Yep, he's fine. He's clarified.
I enunciated that time.
Almost jumped straight into the nukage. Like a dunce.
I don't know. Here, I'm gonna put it in text what I thought he said.
Oh, lords. You know, all this time, I completely forgot to grab the fucking purple box. Because I'm an idiot.
Good fucking job, turnaround.
There's a lot still stuck in the wall.
No, not that.
Yeah, that's
My
what I
brain's
always
trained
thought.
enough not to say that.
Yeah, I know.
I thought there were dudes
Just
here.
what the
Fun
technician
fact!
ordered.
I left a community over that word.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have the Groovatron.
Moving along.
The silliest oh shit button in video games.
At least it's not a, well, at least it's not a rainbow strobe light now.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the rainbow trouble?
You know what? Let's show this off. It's still the same as it was before. You know what? Just for you, X.
Oh yeah, now you'll use the friggin' combustor when you can't level it for peanuts.
When it does just enough damage to mildly inconvenience an enemy.
This is why you should have leveled it in the first place. Ugh.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, this fucking... Also, with this new nerf, it kind of reminded me of something I suggested to you a while back.
Yeah?
Remember the Ratchet and Clank 1 mode toggle?
What, with no leveling?
Basically, yeah, it removes all weapon leveling from the game. Everything starts at V3 and stays there. Permanent.
I thought
I used
Because
that.
all the weapons... Go ahead.
I use that as a concession in Liberator difficulty.
I would ask for it to be a toggle for all difficulties. So there's still a canon basis for it.
There is a canon basis for it, but
It could also come at the cost of also removing health levels. But, if possible...
no!
But, if possible, also allowing for, like, nanotech boosters to... Like, nanotech boosters and other kind of items like that to do a more conventional overheal on you.
We're getting into
But that-
we're getting
that's-
into complexities that make me go. Ugh.
Yeah, fair.
I don't want a mode that is going to completely alter the gameplay loop.
Fair, so you could probably just leave it at the no weapon leveling then. You'll still gain health XP.
Alright. Got it all on the box.
It doesn't alter your starting. It doesn't alter your starting arsenal at all.
No, but I'm still gonna
Aside from-
pass.
I could probably still code in a toggle. Look on mine. Or make a patch.
I was about to say I'm gonna pass. Is a phrase that was struggling at getting received, but okay.
That's why I said on my end. I figured out how to do it before.
need something a bit more automated here.
Alright. Assembly square?
I need something a bit more automated, she said. She switches to a slower weapon.
Automated in terms of aiming. I died again.
A phantasm blew you up that time.
Yep. Fucking turrets. Okay. Slightly better position now. I'm gonna use turrets for survivability's sake. Oh, by the way, those got a health nerf.
What did?
Ethereals.
Thank you.
I'm stuck. They already had less health than Lost Souls, but it's been cut down even further.
There was just something about them that just infuriated me, like in a not fun way.
Well, I've got
Usually,
all the
if
Legos.
there's a difference between me, like, you know, playfully complaining about an enemy and, like, legitimately saying, that was everything is fine, we're all fine. There's a difference between me, like, playfully complaining about an enemy and, like, saying, why the fuck did you ever put this enemy in the mod? I hate it if they meant negative. Like, there's a difference between challenge and negatively affecting the play experience.
And I really don't think that Ethereals bring either of those, because they're just...
They didn't bring challenge at any point.
No,
They
nor do
brought
they...
what felt like... The reason I had such a fucking beef with them is because no matter what you did, on my end, I could never see the bastards. Ever.
Ugh.
That's been
I have
fixed
to
now.
do teams today. Or Tuesday.
And I didn't do anything about the not being able to see them part.
So it beats the shit out of me what was happening there.
I think something was just going weird with your setup. With your settings, or I don't know.
You grab the Inferno to get moving.
Knowing what was on the other side of this door, that was completely on purpose this time.
Are disposed.
Would it be within reason to have, like, some kind of timers on screen for active power-up? Or no?
I personally I'm meh on that. Not because it's a bad idea, but because it's something that me personally, I'm never going to be able to see. Because it's going to be off in a corner.
Well, I found out how my interview is going to be today.
Yeah?
It's on Teams.
Oh, okay.
I get to feel that pain. Never mind.
Yay, we love teams. Hey, at least it's not Zoom or Skype
Or in person.
or in person. See, Teams sucks, but it's better than quite a few alternatives.
Fun story about in-person interviews is I was moving from Missouri to Louisiana, and I had to wait for a I had some dwell time in between the two, so I was stuck in Texas while waiting for Louisiana, waiting for to start my job in Louisiana.
Yep.
I got an email asking me when I was going to be in Fort Bliss, Texas, for an interview
Item found.
that I had no idea about because they never messaged me at all. No phone calls, no text messages, no emails prior to this one email asking me where I was. It's like, no?
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Well, that sounds grand.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they read my resume.
Wouldn't surprise
If
me.
they did, they probably had a friggin' LLM read it.
Probably. But my resume clearly stated that I was in Missouri. Can't forget. Specifically Pan and Saturn's cat is pervasive in this Lego set. Excuse me.
The carnage resumes. Okay, we are getting close to everything being defeated. 5 enemies surely cannot cause me enough grief to die again.
Quick save.
5
silly.
Archviles.
I'm sorry, what was that? Did I hear something about not quick saving?
No, I said quick save, you silly.
See, yeah, no, I totally heard correctly.
Nice.
I was saying do a quick save. I said, yep, there you go.
I know. And that was me fucking with you.
You found the joke.
Turns out I am the joke.
But that was my joke. Lyra can attest, I am the punchline in the relationship.
I'm gonna be real.
I just got yelled at from across the room. Or the house.
I'm gonna be real. Every time I hear Wyra's name, I am so fucking car-pilled that I think that sometimes that I have to make sure. Oh, that's Khan's friend. We're not talking about the Pagani supercar. That's
What?
spelled Huyra, but also pronounced Wyra. It's named after an Aztec, or I think an Incan wind god.
Okay then. Apparently the Hellverse is coming to Atlantic Records.
Ooh. What, are they officially releasing the soundtrack?
Yep.
Neat.
Helva Splatter San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, now only available until 11/59. PT.
Making a fucking
Once it's gone, it's gone.
It's lovely.
Okay, 19 of 19, 6 of 6. We are good to go. 100%.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's get out of here.
Watch another monster show up out of nowhere. 302.
Phantasm, boom!
November 19th. That was really soon.
At least you died by an explosion and not a silver friggin' like a little floating silver ball sucking the friggin' blood out of your head.
Yeah.
Experience?
You're done. Who's looking for a fight?
Good God, look at that enemy count.
Yep. Welcome to Maps of Chaos. Hope you brought a super weapon.
Sure did. But I'm not using it yet. I know where to use it. Also, the game might crash here.
He disappeared right as you fired.
I noticed. Oi. Back off. You bastard.
Well done. That's fucking terrible.
Side of engine starting problems that can't avoid the days. Now I have the solution for you. It's wings starting fast.
Death Elemental.
The funny part about that friggin' Start Ya Bastard skit is that later on, Australian oil products company Nulon actually put out an engine starting spray called Start Ya Bastard. And later an energy drink by the same name.
No.
I know some people who could use that.
Maybe.
I'm not kidding about it either. They're only available in Australia.
I believe you.
Because only Australia would actually have a fucking engine starting spray actually called Start Ya Bastard.
Yeah, no, that totally tracks for Australia.
Posting images in
8, 9, 10.
posting images in the Copilot VC.
Okay. Meanwhile,
Uh-huh.
I only have 4 rounds of this left. I'm gonna do something possibly really dumb.
Item found.
You know you can use that column in that room over there with the lines all over it? It's an orange box in there. And some ammo pickups and some enemies.
Well, the orange box isn't good for the ammo that I need at the moment.
I know, but there's ammo capsules there too.
Yeah, I was being reckless because I wanted the XP.
Yeah. That column you just ran by, that's the one I'm talking about.
I'm aware. I've 100%ed Vanilla Doom 2 before, so... So I've actually... I know initially I was kind of down on Doom 2, but it has severely grown on me. I vastly prefer it to Doom 1.
In terms of level design, I prefer Doom 1, and also in terms of pacing. But there's certain other things about Doom 2 which make it pretty solid. Honestly, the super shotgun is
The inclusion of the super shotgun, most of the enemies, which I know you're not big on a lot of them.
no, any of the... Honestly, I hate all of the Doom 2.
You sons of bitches!
They're like cornering you for your lunch money there, honey. Jesus.
I just got juggled. Okay, we're good now. I personally am a big fan of most of the new enemies. The only one I don't like is the Pain Elemental. Because it's
I
just...
hate the...
Actually, no, I am contradicting myself. I like the Pain Elemental for one reason, and that is it removes justification to manually place Lost Souls throughout the map.
I hate the Chain Gunners, I hate the Archviles, I hate the Pain Elementals, and I hate the Remnants. Hate them all.
Well, yeah, no, the one that I hate is the Hell Knight. I have said that time and again. I can't stand the Hell Knight
doesn't
just
really
because
bother
Diet Baron.
Oh my god. Oh, remember how I was talking about Start Ya Bastard a moment ago?
Yeah?
The same people make a penetrating lube, you know, like a friggin' WD-40, not that kind of penetrating lube.
I almost AO'd that. Oh, hi!
An oil penetrant called Shift Ya Bastard, and they also have a bottle opener called Open Ya Bastard.
Now, I've heard of that one.
They know their audience.
Yep, Open
Yeah.
Ya Bastard Instant Bevy Opener. Same people. Same people. It's Newline, the Australian oil products company.
This isn't suspicious at all.
No, of course not.
No, there can't possibly be a cack-o'-lantern behind that wall.
I wonder where this mysterious bright orange glow comes from.
Here, have your own fucking fireballs back, you whore.
10.
Oh god, they've even made another one. They have a degreaser called Degrease, ya bastard.
13.
I love these people.
I mean, ya bastard might as well be the name of the company at this point. I'm getting fucked up!
Somebody's getting fucked.
30 health, this is fine. Ugh. Against all better judgment.
17, 18.
There is a
This is
booster.
fine. Immediately gets fucking wasted.
There is a booster somewhere in here. That's what I'm betting. That's what I'm betting on. Not a booster.
Not a booster, but
It's a
an
can.
ultra nanotech.
I'll grab this just because it's items. There's the booster.
There's a booster. Jinx.
20.
Lords. Aromatic. Key. Health.
Come on.
Have Rift.
The real rift between them.
Boo. Oh my. Oh lordy, there's more shit here. Oh, an Inferno. I know what I'm using that on. There's a cyber demon in this map, and I intend to make very short work of him. Where? Oh, you're right here. Come here. Take your licking. You know, I might as well use that booster now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of a waste, but yeah, well. Oh wait, no, it's a button that I need to press for what I'm thinking of. And it's right there.
You might want to get the rhino out.
Lacerator? Okay.
You wanna? There's a lot of nasties in that room, that's why I said that.
Yeah, I know. I want to try to push my way through to the light in the middle of the big room. Owie. Okay. Y'all calm the hell down. I'm not gonna be able to find the bouncer in time. Uh-oh.
They had
Yep.
hits they would call.
Rhino time.
Empty.
Not empty.
One round. Empty again.
Yep. Oh, whoa. That's what I was aiming for. Right over there. Go under that. Bullshit happens. But over here, bouncer. I gotta remember how to get up there. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I spent an inordinate amount of time in this room.
Oh yeah, trying to find how to get the secret.
Yeah.
I've never remembered how to get that one.
I can never remember either.
There's a... I think there's a computer console you're supposed to press in here somewhere. I ended up
Got it.
remembering that I touched everything until it went.
Nope, I did not got it. I thought I did. I got something.
It might be that wall right there.
It's this button.
No.
So you hit one of the computers and it opens the button and then you hit the button.
That's
And
stupid.
yes, that is probably the silliest secret that Maps of Chaos adds to this map. Adds to pretty much the entire game from what I know.
Now, I also soft-locked myself out of this map.
You did, somehow.
Keys just didn't work anymore.
Yeah, we didn't figure out what the hell happened with that. Just keys suddenly were non-functional. Doors wouldn't open anymore. And it wasn't one-sided key doors either. It was from the main hub they weren't working.
Did your use keep get unbound or something?
No.
No, the use key was fine.
Huh. And I couldn't
Bouncer.
fucking explain that.
Neither could we. We had the notebook.
Mm-hmm.
One disposable item to dispose.
tough, huh?
Ow.
I was reminded of a couple other like little minor visual bugs, but I'll probably talk about those later
Oh, okay.
while you're not in the middle of a firefight.
Terminated.
Appreciated. I did knock that down hard. The bouncer only has 4 shots.
Mm-hmm.
And that honestly feels good.
Yeah, it feels okay. Okay, so now that you're in relative calm, I've noticed that whenever there's 2 like little visual bugs. One, whenever I swing the wrench, not toss it, swing it. You're like, yeah, let go. You notice how the weapon just like whoop, whoop, pops back in like that?
Yes, I am trying to work that out. I'm aware of that one.
Okay. Second one, it seems consistently if I run out of ammo and hold the trigger, like while I'm firing a gun, the gun disappears.
What?
Like the gun disappears for like a moment when the click click first plays, and then it doesn't disappear again if I try firing again with no ammo.
It could be defaulting back to the base weapon class. For some odd, peculiar, silly reason.
This happened on multiple weapons. Also, there's an Inferno.
If it happened on multiple weapons, then it's possible that it is referring back to the base class. Okay, I gotta figure
Notice
out.
it's happened on the Buzz Blades, the Lacerator, and on the Tesla Claws.
Hmm. Most peculiar. Peculiar. I only said that in hopes that it would cause one of you to trip up trying to repeat it.
That would be very irritating.
Yes.
It'd be a prick move.
B2.
Bouncer has just hit B2 and is most of the way, and is a quarter of the way to B3. See what I mean when I said the super weapons can be really stupid easy to level?
Uh-huh. It also helps that I have an Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's with the Inferno that I generally have like this amazing luck leveling them up on like big maps like these with lots of monsters. I'm not confident that the level pacing is too fast for vanilla, but it's definitely overpowered in like large monster count maps such as these.
That's what I was saying the other day.
And I can't really do anything about accounting
I
for
understand.
huge monster counts.
Yeah, because effectively what Maps of Chaos does is it turns every stock Doom map into a slaughter map.
Effectively, it's a slaughter map in...
Slaughter map light, I should say.
Yeah,
You need to use that one of the panels on that wall nearby. The one that's splattered in blood to your left. It's up out of the... I'll deal with these guys. Nice waste of a bouncer shell to take out 2 lost souls. But a lot less of a waste to take out a death element.
just as planned.
The way to open that up is outside that particular lava acid pit. You see that? Okay, stop where you are. Center of the room. Go to the center of the room. Turn left. Okay, that wall directly in front of you. You see that texture?
Yeah. What texture? All I see is splat.
It's behind the blood. Yeah, that's what opens it. Or it should open it. Yep, there it is. I think you gotta, like, touch it or walk over a line depth or something.
Care package.
Have a nice day.
Yep, MOC adds multiple weapon boxes behind it.
Hammer guy. Lost souls. Oh, hi.
Can't say I found myself using the Hydra all that much.
I find it's good for when you don't feel like aiming.
That's the problem. I like to aim. Honestly, the wind-up is what turns me off on using it. Feels like it's way too long for not enough payoff. Like back when it was a black box weapon, that wind-up worked because the damage was so extreme. But since it's been nerfed,
Yeah, I'm feeling that too.
it probably needs a general speed up even as far down as me. Like,
I agree.
Like, I can understand a longer wind-up like that on, like, say, the Tempest, because the Tempest is going to be nasty.
The Tempest is
Like-
still brutal. Well, actually, no, the Tempest is still only doing, ow, double damage. You know what? Fuck y'all.
Well, that's still pretty fucking brutal. I will say, the Hydra is capable of really extreme burst damage if you get right up in a motherfucker's face and blast them with the full force.
It's also useful for dealing with groups of lost souls.
I find myself resorting much quicker to explosives than that. You're gonna have to find the blue key card somewhere.
Yep. Ow.
Still got an Afreed fucking after your pussy.
6, 7, 1, 2.
When you have an Afreed after your sweet ass.
What the? Oh, they're up there.
This is why I hate chain gunners. Because those are chain gun spawns.
I can't see in there because it's so fucking dark.
That's one of the many reasons I fucking hate chain gunners. Because mappers abuse them for sniper nests.
Ugh.
That's also one of the reasons I was always so vehemently against the snipers having an explosive shot. Because they can plug you.
Well, that's
From
why
far.
this.
What's that? And that laser... hard to see in the heat of the moment, but not much else you could do to make it easier for the player to spot, you know?
Yeah, and that's why they got a slower rate of fire. Okay, I'm gonna do something slightly different since we just lost all of that progress.
Also, blue key's in the same room as the bouncer. If you don't
Shit.
remember. Yeah.
I did not remember.
Yeah, blue key's in the is in the same room as the bouncer, but it's on the other end of the other side of that like structure that you find the bouncer in.
Yeah.
It's on the side where you find the arachnotrons and all that.
Yeah. Okay, that's where I'm
Like if
going.
you flip that switch where you just were, that's where the switch that opens the door to the room full of bonuses.
Yeah, that's... I'll get back to that. And this map lovingly removes where that invuln was and moves it down here.
There's actually supposed to be 2 invulns. There's supposed to be one up there in that alcove and one down here in the arena.
Let's make this room a little bit easier. Just one more for good measure. Okay, 3 more for good measure.
Give them both barrels.
I gave them all 9 barrels. Because if you look at the Rhino, it doesn't have 2. It has 9.
God knows how many barrels the Rhinos 5 and 7 have.
They have enough barrels. Shit, 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 shit.
Wipe, 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 wipe. You shit so much you need to wipe a lot.
I think that company ought to make their own line of toilet paper called Wipe You Bastard.
Now they'd probably do it for like shop towels. Hey Nulon, if you're listening.
Free idea. That is going to be too slow for this particular encounter. Yes. I wish not to perish. No, I reject your chain gunner.
And substitute my own.
Okay. Things have calmed. For the most part. Now, I hear the sound of a bunch of shit. Oi. No.
Wah!
Ah, not you. You're a yes.
Han, you realize you just did a Clank laugh, right?
What?
Scarlet, did you hear that?
I did.
You are
The fact that Clank basically does a sophisticated Scooby-Doo laugh.
Yeah, he does. See?
I have a soundboard clip of that sound, but it sounds like Scooby-Doo is down in a pipe. By the way, shoutouts to Chadwick.
Good boy. Okay, now that there's less blood on the wall, you see that's the texture I was referring to there? You gotta walk up against it, I think, or either that or shoot it. No, it activated.
Yeah, it's walk into it.
Walk into it, walk into it, walk into it. Cue break beat in the background.
You missed the box.
What box?
Oh, nope, you didn't? Question mark?
I
What?
missed an ammo pod.
But those
There
aren't
was
those
another
don't
one,
count for
too.
items. Oh, there's
What?
a cyan G box down there in the acid.
That's a drop. No. That's a manually placed thing. Yep.
Yeah, that's the chainsaw that's usually there. Yeah.
Oh, fuck this.
Harvey_Demise said, "Hello, my beautiful Dirk."
God,
Why, hello
yeah,
there,
freaking
Harvey.
the Rift Inducer is like a perfect counter to Pain Elementals.
It is, because anything that comes out of them gets sucked into the space toilet. Also, how are you, Harvey? Did that Death Elemental just get caught in the Lagrange point between the two fucking rifts and take no damage?
I love how you're citing fucking theoretical physics now.
That's what happened.
And yeah, considering it is two-dimensional rifts, it would be a Lagrange
said,
point.
"Great, thank you. Just finished my birthday with a great end."
Aw, happy birthday, hun. I'm glad to hear it went well.
Hot more, Barb.
Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. Honestly, methinks the Rift Inducer might be a tad overpowered.
Well, the thing is, it's still kind of awkward to use. So I think that balances it.
I mean, if you drop it into a crowd...
The thing is, you've also got to get, like, multiple rifts at this point to
Harvey_Demise said, "Thank you, all
also,
of
you might want to go grab
Smile
the,
emoji, kiss,
Inferno
kiss.
over there. At least before you leave this room.
Yeah. Problems.
Solutions.
You are not using that alt fire, are you?
So, about that alt fire. I might have forgotten about it.
Yeah, you've got to charge up BFG shot on the ult, you fucking dum-dum.
Harvey_Demise
It basically
said,
quite
"Lot of
literally
damage
turns it
Dirk.
into the
Be
Thunderbolt
careful there."
from Quake 1. At least with the expansion packs.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I'm getting absolutely pummeled in this map, Harvey. This is the point where Maps of Chaos kind of gives up on pretending to care about your feelings. Hence that enormous 477 monster count down below. That was some vicious knockback, damn!
I like how you messed with the
With the lighting, just bitch slaps it with the right.
Yep.
Jesus!
Go grab that Inferno, seriously.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick my poison here, and I'm gonna go in with the Inferno.
Harvey_Demise said, "Have you
Nano
become
Swarm
the
might do
emperor
it.
with your unlimited power?"
I almost wish you had a little more ammo for that thing though, because it's got like less ammo than certain super weapons at this point.
What are you
It's
talking?
not that powerful.
Wait, which one do you refer to? The Nano Swarm?
Nano Swarm.
Yeah, it's been cut down quite a bit from what it used
I
to
wish
be.
it would have just a little more ammo.
It actually is to a purpose for the fact that it has such limited ammo. But that purpose does not appear to be working out, is my observation. Bouncer!
Yeah, the problem is it's that low ammo count is suggesting something of super weapon power level, and it is not.
Well,
It's
the
a good
point of the low ammo count is that it's intended that you're gonna get the weapon, or you're gonna stun enemies with it, and then you're going to use that stun to go up and beat ammo out of them. But as I was saying,
That's
it's not... That is proving to not be entirely practical. That's
And
the
proving
whole
that
reason.
it's not intuitive. It's not intuitive in the slightest.
Even when you know to do it, it's not practical at all. Which is honestly why I'm thinking of maybe doing something about its pain chance.
Okay, blue key's in this room.
I gotta remember where.
Go to the structure where you got the bouncer. Now go on the other side of it. No, other side, other way. The hallway.
Oh, on the other side of the wall.
Yes.
I completely blanked out on where this key is supposed to be.
Yeah, there you
Because
go.
that's its vanilla location.
Yeah.
Okay, 427, 477.
50 more to go.
Including... Nope, not including the Cyber Demon. The Cyber Demon has been exercised. And I am finished giving a shit and pretending to give a shit, so Bouncer all the way. Two enemies left. Let's go peruse for ammunitions.
And I honestly find it to where grabbing
Demise
ammo
said, I
capsules to
cast
keep the super
Fireball.
weapons fed is not wasteful in the slightest. Because the titanic power of these things is Ratchet.
I thought not.
Was an Ratchet. The titanic power and area of effect of friggin' purple box weapons renders it to where keeping them fed, the moment you get those things, when you start keeping them fed, you're untouchable.
And that's a problem for game balance, honestly.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because frankly, I've been cruising through. The moment I got the Harbinger, the moment I got the Rhino, I was cruising, but then it just got easier when I got the Harbinger.
I have a possible idea. But you may not like it.
It's gonna have to be nerfed further, isn't it?
No, consider so, you know how there's a kind of a rule of every weapon in Ratchet and Clank kind of at least appearing to be one-handed? Make these two-handed weapons. You can't swing the wrench with them.
Hell, I wasn't even using the wrench, so that wouldn't necessarily affect me all that bad. I was keeping them fed with ambient ammo pickups more often than not. But that, I feel, would actually be an appropriate nerf if you want to encourage the player to use melee so often to keep their ammo stocks fed. Making it to where you can't use melee with the purple box weapons would make it a little harder on the player to keep them fed, and you'd basically be... But at that point, you'd be exchanging one problem for another because you've got the quick slots. You can do Doom Eternal style weapon switching with that.
Yeah, you can hot swap weapons and keep your purples fed anyway, which then comes back to nerf, which would effectively render this a mod in which there are no super weapons except for the V5s. Which is honestly a concession I'm willing to make. All weapons below V4 are non-BFG tier. Once you get V5s, then you start seeing some more impressive numbers.
Problem is, you kind of you still want to have an ultimate weapon even without leveling, because of the pacing of certain map sets.
Well,
You're not gonna.
That hasn't
Remember,
proven to be that much of an issue, though.
I also don't. This is a personal preference thing, but I don't believe games should follow the lead of like the original Unreal and Dusk, and not having any like cut and dry super weapons.
I think it entirely depends on the game, and I'm starting the more we try to balance the purple tier weapons, which has been a long-standing issue with the mod, the more I'm thinking that until you get V5s, this may be one of those games. Because you can still wreck house with non-purple weapons. And those don't need rebalancing. Honestly, aside from maybe giving the Rift Inducer a bit of consideration for how it functions, and giving the Nanoswarm more ammo, and also introducing some kind of new alt-fire to the Buzzblades, little things like that, I think the other weapons, the bulk of the arsenal, I think is perfectly fine. But I think
They are reasonably adaptable, yes.
Yeah, 32 of 33 and 17 of 18. I'm missing 1 in both categories. So I think this might be a candidate for super weapon, not necessarily no super weapons, but super weapons must be earned. You have to unlock them. That would effectively restore the bouncer in this case. Like, it would effectively restore the bouncer to its its vanilla
levels, yeah.
its vanilla cannon. Yeah, because that was just one bomb that spread out into a cluster. It didn't do nearly as much over-the-top chaos as what we have here.
Well, here's another couple of considerations. It's kind of a party piece of the mod to have the super weapons be giant, limited ammo room clearers. I don't know of any other way besides, the whole... Okay, the forced weapon swap thing there, or like, it's not necessarily forced, but the swap weapons to use melee mechanic might actually be a bit more viable than you think. Not every player is going to use those quick slots, because remember, players are not going to... Your average player is not going to come into this thinking, I'm playing Ratchet and Clank. They're going to come in thinking, I'm playing Doom.
Well, I would... or they're not going to come into it with expectations of either game.
Uh-huh. So, I'm not trying to use this... Yeah, I'm not trying to use this as an excuse to say, oh, make it more Doom-like. No. What I'm saying is, do not come in expecting the player to use a mechanic that isn't found in Doom, but also don't expect the player to always use every mechanic that a Ratchet and Clank veteran would.
Additionally, okay.
I had a few more points to make, if I'm allowed to.
Go for it.
That wasn't a sardonic comment. It was just... Yeah. Anyway. Another point is, I'm also kind of trying to look out to at least keeping the mod reasonably playable on any given map set that isn't complete insanity, like say like Oku Block or Nuts or something like that, right? And I'm not necessarily even thinking of slaughter maps here. I'm thinking of well-regarded third-party map sets like Memento Mori or
Amalgam now.
Amalgam, Memento Mori, basically the kind of stuff that won Cake Awards.
Yeah.
I want to at least ensure that the mod remains playable on those, and those map sets tend to be markedly more difficult themselves than Doom 2 itself.
Yes.
And also, they also tend to have higher monster counts, which the purple box weapons, as they sit, are a brilliant frustration reducer for. They help. They help balance the difficulty in that regard. They are by necessity at least a little overpowered in vanilla maps, but going vanilla going for like vanilla Doom 2 balancing at the exclusion of all else, I honestly believe is folly.
I'm not going to the exclusion of all else. However, we cannot account for everything, and I am going to invoke minor graph crime here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about the others if it comes at the expense of the vanilla maps.
I wouldn't say it comes necessarily at the expense. Which, the thing is, hell, in Doom itself, the weapons are already kind of unbalanced in the favor of the player anyway. Again, this is only a comparison. This is not to bump towards Doom.
Yeah, which is honestly more of a criticism than anything.
It is.
Because Doom's biggest shortcoming, at least for Doom 1 and Doom 2, is that it is too easy.
So you guys have been talking about this. And all I can think of is like the purple box weapons for me are break glass in case of emergency weapons. I don't use. I have so many other tools to use to solve a given problem that I would prefer to use those tools because it makes the game more difficult and therefore more.
And see, that's the
I will take the hard road because at the end of the day, the hard road is much more fun for me.
Sorry.
Like I won't use the bouncer unless it's like a significant fucking problem. But that is my last resort. Yeah. I walked into the room and I died instantly. I was like, okay, well we're gonna walk in there with a bouncer this time. But most of the time I'm gonna use a meteor gun, or I'm gonna use the blitzo cannon, or I'm gonna do something else.
It does pay to let the player have a fuck you button as an anti-frustration measure. So that would be my main argument for leaving the power level alone, but like disallowing melee. If you bump the power levels down to something more like what they were in Canon, Ratchet, and Clank, conversely, I would greatly increase their ammo.
Oh, that would be an absolute necessity. Like, keep in mind, the vanilla or the Canon Rhino had 50 rounds.
Volleys, that is.
Yeah, each round represented a volley of 7 missiles, and you got 50 of the bastards. Granted, you had to pay a cool 150,000 bolts for it, which is more bolts than you're probably going to get in an entire playthrough.
Which would basically force it being New Game Plus, but I'm not thinking of New Game Plus as something your average player would want to bother with.
And that's not something that I'm advocating here. That's just more of a trivia thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but if I were to reduce power, it would come with an ammo increase, and it would also come with those weapons getting more ammo per pickup.
Obviously, I mean you don't want to repeat the problem we had with the Pyrocitor earlier, to where you didn't get enough ammo per pickup.
Yeah, so and obviously
think of something else.
The explosions would be a lot less boisterous.
I thought of something else.
Okay.
It's not even relating to the purple boxes. Rather, it's something. It might be a rebalance for the Morpho Ray.
Mm-hmm.
its farming ability has been greatly diminished. So, in canon, the Morpho Ray doesn't use ammo at all, does it?
Some iterations did.
If the beam itself were somewhat reduced in range, maybe not necessarily in power, but in range, and it retained the Chicken Buster, would it be appropriate for the Morpho Ray to just not use ammo at all?
I think I like that.
I had
5,
thought about that,
8.
and we've actually talked about that. The problem we run into is for the wrench to work in prior versions, it required heavy use of scripting exceptions. Basically, the code got twice as complicated just so that we could have an Omni Wrench that doesn't use ammo. It's not that I don't want to. It's the case of I want to change the Morpho Ray to that, but I don't want to put the enormous amount of effort and debugging that goes into it, if I'm being totally honest.
Compromise.
Okay.
You give it absolute shitloads of ammo.
You know, we were on the same page. I was going to suggest the same thing. Because
Basically,
it's like 10, 20, 40 or something along those lines right now. I could bump it to
I'm
like
talking about
25,
ammo
50,
cap.
100. Oh, you're
No, I'm
talking about giving it a
ammo
stupid
capacity.
ammo capacity. I mean, it already uses ammo very slowly. I could maybe double the ammo capacity.
It can run out faster than you think. If you're
I'm
using it
aware. I was going to
extensively, it
say,
runs out
I could...
fast.
If I just double the ammo capacity, it'd probably be fine.
I was honestly going to suggest a starting ammo capacity of around 500.
I'm not going that ridiculous. I think 240 is going to be plenty.
Or at least like 240 to 300 maybe then.
Yeah.
Because, well, ridiculous for the weapon ammo capacities are not something HNB is alien to, because the Infector exists.
The Infector does use
Granted,
a lot of
Infector-
ammo. Or it does have a lot of ammo.
It also starts with 100.
The reason for that is because it is RNG hell. You're either, because its damage is pointless. You're either doing piss all damage, hoping that it will trigger a pain state and render the enemy friendly, or you're being silly against a Mancubus and taking advantage of the fact that they receive 6 times damage and actually killing a Mancubus with relative ease.
I have still had trouble figuring out ways to make the Infector suck a bit less for somebody who doesn't like to rely on infight.
And I'm not putting in poison damage, because then that makes it
no,
suck
no,
more.
no.
That would make it suck
That's OP.
more for someone who does like infighting. Which,
Yeah, that would also render it something OP, because the Infector is silenced now.
yeah, that's the other thing. And the giving it poison damage, it is also the author likes infighting.
Mm-hmm. The author likes infighting. One of her primary playtesters does not. That's what this boils down to.
Both of her primary playtesters at this point don't.
And honestly, Red, there's not much you can do to convince us.
I'm not out to convince you. I'm not gonna back down on it. Like y'all aren't gonna back down.
I'm
on
not
yours.
saying you should. I'm just trying to figure out a compromise to make it to where nobody has to back down.
And initially, the damage buff against enemies that were immune to the infection effect, that was the compromise.
And it did help,
Just not
but
much.
it wasn't enough. If it had like some manner of Damn it all! If it had like some, wait, no, that would mean damage factors. It'd be tedious as hell to implement.
Yeah.
What I was thinking was that a revival of the poison damage idea, but only against targets that are otherwise immune, further boosting its damage.
And
Basically, it would give you, but only against targets which are immune to the friendliness effects,
yeah.
which would be an absolute bitch and a half to code.
Yes.
Mainly because you'd be adding a whole bunch of damage factors to literally every fucking monster in the mod.
Yep.
So I'm ruling that out for tedium, because keep in mind, chat, when I'm the place I'm personally speaking from, I'm also a Doom modder, and I know most of the shit that Vermi has to go through, most of the coding she has to do to get this damn thing working in the first place.
Uh-huh.
Who do you think she learned the ropes from?
I learned from X and the ZDoom wiki.
Mm-hmm.
So
But, yeah.
yeah, anything that
There's-
introduces damage types is out on principle unless necessary. I personally love the Infector. I think the issue with the Infector really just comes down to a matter of personal taste. For me, it's one of my favorites. For you, it's one of your least favorites.
Hey, at least it's better than the fucking the friggin' decoy drones.
Oh, the decoy glove was such a bad... There are so many cut weapons in this. Let's see, there's the plasma whip, the scorpion flail, the lava gun, the old N90, which was an aggressive homing weapon. There's
the decoy glove. There's the synthenoids. There's the original black box forms of the Pyrocitor,
the Rift Inducer,
Hydra and Rift Inducer.
Oh, there's
the gravity mine launcher.
Oh, and don't forget, there was the, what were they called? There was that, basically, chainsaw type weapon.
The chopper.
No, not the chopper. The chopper
That
was the
became the
original name for the
Buzzblades.
Buzzblades. No. This was a chainsaw type weapon on slot 9.
Oh, it was the grinder or something.
It was something grinder and then the spiralizer.
Grinder.
Yeah, and having a melee weapon as like one of your super ultimates is a bad idea.
Well, the idea with that one is you absolutely ran through enemies. It was the I don't care what's in front of me, I need to be on the other side of it.
It was that one fucking Icona Pop song, but still.
So there are a lot of cut armaments. Oh, the original Feltson device, what has since become the Shatter Bomb.
Yeah. Though half of me almost thinks you shouldn't bother with the Shatter Bomb concept at all and just make it the friggin' Tetra Bomb from Canon, but you've already got that at V4.
No, that's gone now. It's all just one bomb. The problem having multiple bombs is power. Each bomb would have felt very weak.
Okay, so I have this. I have this.
I would still probably at least have multiple bombs being launched with the V5. Not just a single shattering bomb, but maybe... Oh, here's the thing.
Found it.
Give it the 4-bomb, Tetra Bomb pattern, right?
Yeah.
Spread the shrapnel out across those 4 bombs.
Again, that runs into a power issue. Because you either have reasonably powered individual bombs that do obnoxious damage, or that do obnoxious damage altogether, or you have weak bombs that do modest damage altogether.
It's a V5, so it's going to at least need a significant power buff over...
V5 is double the power of V1. That is the general rule, and I can't really make the ammunition more limited on this because it's already very limited.
I wasn't going to advocate for an ammo cut, but
That would be the only way we could go. It's really the only way I'm willing to go over, like, significantly over the 2 times damage rule. Hence the Doom Blades.
I was always really fond of the spread bomb effect because it just massively increased the devastation of the devastation area of the weapon.
I get you. I get you. I have a problem with it just because of 2D sprite Doom Engine jank. I don't like the explosions. I don't like the way they look like they're fanning out like cards.
Didn't they do that in the original though?
It was obfuscated by the fact you're playing in third-person mode. So by the time you see the bombs, they're already separated.
You could use different spawn points for the thing, but that would look even jankier.
It would look jankier, and it runs into the biggest issue that I've had with these angled sprites, is that it's very easy to fire into the wall next to you.
Which is a problem with any kind of weapon that's based around an angled sprite to begin with. If you were dealing with centered sprites, which we do not have, unfortunately, if you were dealing with centered sprites, that wouldn't be an issue. And having them like having them fan out like that would be fine because they're coming from the bottom center of the screen anyway.
And we could have a fire, like a muzzle flash, that obfuscates the initial lumping together. And I'm not opposed to having centered sprites. I don't have a problem with angled versus centered. My usual thing is centered sprites for 2D, angled sprites for 3D. So I would rather, in this case, have centered, but the Ratchet and Clank weapons aren't terribly conducive to that because they're originally 3D. It would take having an artist on board who can redraw everything.
Or somebody good enough with Blender and who has the models they've gotten off of, places like the Models Resource. If they're good enough with Blender that they can re-rip make model rips
that animate,
that place the guns in the center of the screen, and then have an artist who would be willing to draw up a handset or something, which would be Ratchet flavored.
The thing with that is, as we've pointed out, let's actually. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop a hard save here.
But we've run a little over time, but it's relevant.
Y'all are speaking in gang signs.
Also, yeah, if you change map right at the start, you get an F.
Another one?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so let's... I'm just gonna give myself all the weapons.
Yeah.
So let's look at which of these would be conducive to a centered sprite. N60 easily would work.
Also, Con, sorry for losing you and all the jargon there, bud.
I mean, this is a dev
I have been sitting here comprehending literally nothing.
Fun.
Yeah.
So, okay, N60.
Storm Depot.
This
Nitro
would work.
Launcher.
Nitro Launcher would be fine. Maybe if the lights were rotated. Nah, it doesn't really need that.
If you have somebody who's good enough with Blender, they can probably do that. Combustor, weren't you intending to replace the actual Combustor sprites?
Yes, I just haven't gotten around to doing that because that's model kerfufflery.
Yeah. Right now,
Uh,
it's the blaster from the original game.
Which the combustor itself has one big problem for centered sprites. There's that there's this like tank-looking thing above the grip that is kind of an obstruction for centered sprites.
There's the usual way around that in terms of like Doom gun design, like Doom sprite design. If there's an obstruction up top, you usually have the gun to where it's like you're looking over it instead of directly down the sights.
Yeah. Same thing with this chunky
Same
bastard
thing with the
here.
pyrocitor, yeah.
We would have to have it look like that as well.
Either that, or it could be rotated such that that's not an issue.
Sword is sword.
Melee weapons.
It kind of goes
Melee
against
weapons
these.
are generally not a problem.
This isn't so much angled as it is side on. This is just off to the.
I would say
right.
that this. Yeah, you'd probably just have this like closer to the center of the screen. And maybe tilted off a bit. That's all.
Yeah.
Kind of like how the ZX does with its axe.
The Blitzo gun. This chunk
Blitz gun,
is kind of weird.
That one would probably require
A significant respriting.
a bit of a redraw. Yeah.
Easily
Vector's
fine.
No protuberances. Buzzblade's fine.
Fine. Mini turrets.
Oh boy.
Mini turrets are fine. They just have to be able
If
to
you,
see
like-
over those
Yeah,
protrusions.
you have to kind of go a little top down with the look of that.
Yep.
We're
Obviously
also considering
fine.
we're also considering the V5s of each weapon.
We'll go to those in a moment. So, Flux rifle, fine. It's a sniper
Fine.
rifle. We know how to work with that. Fine.
The nanoswarm launcher, fine. Lacerator's fine.
Hella fine. This one,
Pheasant claw,
actually,
fine.
I would do one thing with this one. And
Flip it sideways.
Yep, hold it sideways.
Gangster style.
Well,
Indeed.
it's because we've seen claw-type weapons with centered sprites in a few other games, and it usually works best when you have it on its side. See the Celestial Claw from a Medieval, see the Lightning Gun / Thunderbolt from Quake. Fine.
Rift Inducer, fine. Arbiter, ooh.
Arbiter is just fat. It's fine.
It would probably have to be a little slimmed down in post, but
Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's honestly kind of big for right now. Fine. Fine.
yeah,
well,
fine.
it's going to have to be top
That
down
little-
because of that antenna.
Honestly, the antenna.
Would it be too
No, you
big of
can
a
work
deal?
with that.
You
It
can work
wouldn't
with
be too
it.
big of a deal.
Meteor gun, fine. Fine.
Morpho
fine.
Ray, absolutely fine.
Fine.
Hydra, fine. Rhino, fine. Bouncer's a bit troublesome.
Bouncer, not really. I wouldn't necessarily mind having this protruding a little bit because it is a super
It
weapon.
is a super weapon.
And that
Yeah.
would convey the fact that this bitch big.
Yeah, so that would be okay. Workable.
This one,
absolutely
fine. So let's hit the lovely N key. N90
Hurricane,
is
fine.
absolutely fine. Good God, this
Nitro
one's
Rupture.
big. Same as the
Okay,
Nitro.
you definitely have to cut off the strap. You'd have to get rid of the strap for sure.
Yeah, that's not even. I don't even think that's supposed to be a strap. That's just a metal protrusion going back to the rear of the weapon.
Probably have to look at the model of the Eruptor.
Yeah, it's
The
more like
Eruptor
a
would be
rail.
problematic, but it is a V5. And also, we wouldn't necessarily have the same kind of scaling and perspective. The
Yeah,
weapons themselves could easily be scaled down.
And that would be the hope.
Yeah.
Fine.
Magma Buster,
Can
this
you,
one's
like,
already
not-
had an edit. It used to have a giant like aircraft gun sight on it.
Yeah, but you edited that off. I think. Was it you or was it me?
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I managed to. Still shocked I managed to pull it off.
Yeah, because you had to do it without removing what was on the other side. Fine.
Afterburner, fine. Cutlass, fine.
Blitz cannon,
much
fine.
better.
This cannon is a lot
Because-
better.
This one doesn't have the giant protuberance up top that the...
Speaking of protuberances,
Yeah, the Infecto Bomb, this one probably had to be a bit top-down. Basically being held at the hip instead of being held at the shoulder.
that hose probably needs to go away.
That could... No, I think that could work, honestly. If it's...
Okay.
You could probably also give it the side tilt treatment.
Yeah,
Fine.
that's fine as fuck. That's fine as fuck.
Fine.
Oh god.
Yeah, the Singularity Mine Launcher.
Or
Sprites.
the
Or,
frost
no, sorry,
storm.
the Shot Cannon.
Frost
shot
storm.
cannon for the
Yes,
frost
it's a shot
storm, yeah.
cannon sprite. Yeah. Oh, this one is gonna need some lovin'.
Might be you know, you could probably get away with this one if you flipped it over, like, vertically.
Maybe.
Just letting y'all know it's 7.
Yep, we know.
We're past.
Okay.
We know. But thank you, Con.
We good.
Cryolator's fine. Hell, you could just keep the sprites as they are now.
Yep.
Like, if you're having akimbo weapons, having them off to the corners does not violate the usual centered weapon.
I mean, it technically is centered.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
This one's
because
spinny.
this one
This
is
one be-
spinny.
yeah.
It's fine. Fine.
Fine. Scale. This one
Definitely a
would take
scale
some
issue. Protuberance.
Rotate it. You could probably rotate it off to its side, make it look a bit more like a claw type thing.
My
Damn, that
thinking
needs
as
a
well.
re-rip. That
Fine.
needs a re-rip. Yeah,
Wait, what?
Belton is fine. That needs a re-rip. That's blurry as hell.
Yeah, I know. I did the best I could, but I had to rip this from the game, not from like a model.
Yeah. Well,
That's
that one's
fine. Fine. Fine.
Fine.
Perspective.
Rhino 5 is fine. This one's
Perspective. It needs to be a bit more
size it
top
down
down.
a bit. You're
yeah.
probably good. Yeah.
And fine.
Yeah. So you can always refer to this VOD at least when we're for this discussion.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be an enormous stretch to rework these sprites to be centered, but instead of re-ripping them, I would honestly love, I would be so happy to have an artist on board with this project to be a part of it, who can
And
redraw
them.
all of this. Because then with redrawing it, we could have animations.
And the coding for weapon animations in Doom is surprisingly intuitive and fairly easy to grasp.
Yeah.
Hell, even if a dumb shit like myself could do it with about, you just need enough frames. That's the thing. You need enough
Mhm.
frames to work with. Then you can copy and paste them and like interpolate them with the like moving them around on screen, and
Interpolate?
it's
Interpolate
yeah.
is you are interpreting the space between animation frames in order to produce a smoother animation. So when we do 3D animation, we use what are called keyframes, and those keyframes.
Yeah, I know about keyframe.
So what we do is we have a handful of keyframes, and to move between those, we use model interpolation. And that's what creates those smooth motions.
For sprites, the way to do that is you still have what would be keyframes in 3D, but of course they're 2D images. What you do is you copy and duplicate those keyframes and change their alignments on screen. So you basically have in between frames to smooth out the motion. And then you also handle the animation speed itself in the code of the weapon, like how many frames, how many game ticks frame X is on screen at one time, and what is happening during those frames. So
That sounds
Okay.
tedious as fuck.
it's not that bad unless you're working with a shitload of frames.
Which we've done
But
before.
okay, let me see if I can explain this. Con, have you ever played vanilla Doom, like Doom 2?
No.
Okay.
His
my
first experience with Doom
entire
and Ratchet and Clank is this mod.
Oh.
yes.
Well, I was gonna use the super shotgun from the original game as an example, but well.
I don't
It has
worry
like
about
very
it. Just keep going.
because it lacks interpolation. Its animation frames are like notoriously janky and jerky. Add interpolation, suddenly gets a lot smoother.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Lots discussed, lots to consider and rework and blur.
and I'm honestly, for anyone in the chat, I'm sorry if particularly my constant like nerd talk has turned any of you off to any of this. I did not mean to lose anyone in the shuffle. It was mainly talking shop with Vernie.
This is dev stream. It says dev stream in the title.
Still, you don't want to alienate people, even accidentally.
No, but we are here to talk about it. Although, if I knew that this conversation was going to go on for an additional 30 minutes after that level, I would have played through Circle of Death.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said that y'all are speaking in gang signs in hopes that you would start speaking in more plain English.
That's about as plain English as we can make what we were discussing.
Oh god.
Yeah.
3.
But mainly we were talking about game balance. Because
See, the game balance stuff I understood.
Yeah, it's the redrawing of sprites and hi Primal.
That's where you lost me.
Hi.
Hey.
Ha. Well,
Hey,
we have in
Fine.
true form for you, Hun. We have reached the end of the stream. Actually, the end of the stream was supposed to be 18 minutes ago. However, we got caught up talking shop.
We got caught
and
up talking shop.
And also, a bit of advice I was given by a few people, and including by the Yin here, is that talking shop isn't going to turn people away. In fact, seeing a streamer's creative process is very engaging.
Also,
It's the
may
fact
I?
that it's the
may I
fact that I'm worried about my talking shop being driving away since I'm not the streamer.
Well, you are if you're on the couch, and you, sir, are on the couch.
Thanks.
I interrupted you, Primal. Please go ahead.
No, I'm just being a. Give me a sec.
You're being a brat.
No, I'm being a good mod. But I don't interrupt as
Primal
well.
Lane said, raid recommendation Alora.
Oh, I was actually planning on that. But we are going to... Speaking of that, it is time for us to do a raid.
Yes.
And I am
recommended
gonna throw y'all over to Aliora. She is playing Tekken 8 at the moment. She is a very sweet, wonderful being. I would love for y'all to go and say hi.
The heckin' Tekken. 1, 2,
So,
3, 4, 5.
let me get our end of stream set up here. Y'all have been wonderful. This has been a good, like, creative process kind of stream. I've got a lot of notes for things to consider. The slot 8 weapons are continuing to be a major bugbear for us. They always have been since the beginning. Is how the hell do we balance something so powerful in a game like this? We will figure something out, and y'all are going to be a part of the ride. I'm going to do less off-stream going forward. The next dev stream, we're going to be going deep into the code. I'll also probably be making a map. I'm going to be making a test map instead of just using Kinsey's. Kinsey's is awesome. but I want to make my own from scratch because I do enjoy mapping. So, throwing y'all over to Aliora. Until next time, I've been V. I've been joined by the Peanut Gallery. Thank y'all for joining in. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for following. Don't forget to go check out the YouTube. Don't forget to check out the other links. There's plenty of stuff to check out. But until next time, Jamata.